just realised.
You fool!
Oh, no, man, I'm
On air. We are live.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello.
All right.
Hello, Jamie.
We've got a very special episode for you today, people.
Two cool things are happening.
So the first cool thing is we're all in the same room.
What, the three of us?
Yeah.
Oh,
me-
me, JJ, and Lewis, we're all in the same room together, so we can laugh
So
at Lewis's face.
our mic quality should be a little
Yeah, me and Lewis sound slightly better.
better.
Jamie's have to be on call.
So we've also got
Because he lives.
the famous Finch dog, Jimmy Finch here.
The famous Finch.
I've just noticed he's got slightly yellow teeth in the
Hello.
like, you know, the Jewish cap is really
It's just the same colour as the wall. I didn't.
recognised. Anyway.
I think it is.
Anyway, so we've got special guest Jimmy Finch here today because we brought him on because we think he's sometimes equally idiotic to Lewis. So I know Jamie will try his best not to appear like an idiot, but we're hoping that he's going to slip up and say something.
Yeah,
We
he
can
always
really
does.
have a go at him.
Maybe,
Yeah,
That's
I'm,
definitely-
you know, because JJ like gets really
but
pissed
even
off.
then, you're still an idiot, so it's
Yeah.
it'll still be fine.
It's just going to be quite funny to see, like, because Jamie's going to like say something.
Are you right?
I
So,
got to-
right,
to the
Lewis. Lewis is manning the chat.
Yeah, and Jamie's going to be like say something stupid, and then like Riley or JJ's going to get really mad at him.
What
So
are you doing?
that'd be really
Pretty
funny.
close towards him.
Right, so what's today's show?
Got a few good questions, which I think they'll all take a bit. Well, my one thought was they'll all lead us onto a tangent.
Right.
So let's get right into it. First, Ron, Lewis, if you could make one law, what would it be?
One law. I mean, this is a good question because obviously there's a lot of things that I could change. Probably, you're not allowed them
Not allowed to
really loud.
trespass.
No.
No, to trespass on
I
farmer's
really
field.
hate. You know them car. I don't know if it's only a law, but you know them cars that come past, that whiz past, and they've got like the engines sound really bad and they pop all the time. Like
So just
What? Just car?
like just badly trapped cars.
Like you mean like what they call them, like people who modify cars to make them like purposely like loud.
yeah, I don't like. They sound really horrible.
They
They
should ban. So your one law would be to ban the modification of cars to
I really hate them.
to an
yeah.
extreme and unnecessary level.
Yeah, I just,
That would
I
be
just hate
your-
them cars. Like they really sound horrible. They're not good at all. I don't see why people do it.
No, fair enough. I mean, that's a pretty good. I mean,
I would never have thought of that myself, but that, I mean that's
They
not
wind
a
me
bad.
up when they go past. Like
That's not a bad law.
What about Jamie? Jamie,
What would your one law be?
Right. I would just ban fireworks permanently from being made. They kept me up all last night, and it was really annoying.
Ooh,
Fireworks.
I like that. As I
Yeah, I don't like
detest
fireworks.
like even as a kid, I wasn't forced.
Yeah,
Like they never wowed me.
they're not great.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, you were
You
terrified
might
of
not have seen some big ones. Big ones were pretty good.
I don't know, but he's terrified of him because he hates the
Yeah,
pop.
you're a dog.
So he just sits there like that. Just,
Because balloon. What was that? What was...
Look at his face. We can see his face now. It's right good. Look at his
And
face.
by the way, this really annoyed me. Right?
What?
How long's it been? About 2 hours since we had food.
Oh God.
2 hours since we had food, and Lewis got a can of Diet Pepsi.
No, I thought that's what he had earlier.
Give me feel the can.
Yep.
Oh, he's still got. There's a good third in that. Still,
Alright, well, I'll drink it
still
now
left.
then,
Good
yeah.
third.
Yeah.
You know. 2 hours. And he hasn't drunk the full can. He's drunk 2/3 of the can. It's like 200 milliliters.
Oh God.
When you open cans, there's a slight fizziness to any drink, and that's just like
No,
non-existent.
it's still quite busy to be honest.
Thanks for
What?
that. Thanks for that.
What are you?
No, he said there's a slight fizziness to a can.
Cause he
When you open a carbonated can, it's fizzy. If you didn't know.
So
you
hang
didn't
on.
know, Diet Pepsi, it's a bit fizzy.
What law would you pass,
It.
Baron?
No, me, so it's passing laws, can't take them away.
Yeah, like it's a law that will always be. Because that's why I didn't specify for a day. It's a law you can put in that will always be around, which is why
Those
those.
some laws I don't like for example,
Okay, well, I mean,
identity laws, like stealing someone's identity. Don't like that because I feel you can steal people's identity and it shouldn't be a problem. Or,
I mean,
or
but have you watched the episode of Family
if
Guy?
it's obvious that you're
But have you watched
it-
the episode
right.
of Family Guy where James Wood steals his identity?
That is
Peace
not
off. Shut up about Family
right,
Guy.
no, if there's no malicious intent to steal someone's identity,
Or
right,
have a car.
should be allowed. It's when
So what's the
mali-
good intent?
Well, no,
having
no.
a laugh,
It's not good into. It's just not malicious.
not malicious, like you know.
Like I can't really think of an example.
No.
You know, like making a.
So you get rid of the law of it's.
Yeah, I can't really think it's not a law that I'd want to put in because I don't really like laws, to be honest. Like, they're a bit I think people should be a bit more freer to like
Do stuff.
do some.
But then again, we don't want to talk anarchy.
But again, deaf to loud cars.
Oh, hang on. No, this is something I've been pondering.
Pondering.
Alright.
Ponder pals.
Certain ideas should be censored if they are harmful to functional society.
Oh yes, I think we talked.
No, yeah, well,
Okay,
well
okay.
there's fucking idiots on TikTok.
So
saying
I
that
would say
really-
functional society is people like not killing each other and not anarchy. Functional society is people going to work, making a living,
Yeah.
and paying taxes. But if your idea, for example, is like something insane, like I don't know,
100 genders.
100 genders. Or, I don't know.
I mean, that's not very consequential.
But I saw something like regulating like university places, like segregating university places or something, and I just thought like, that's going to really harm society in the wrong run,
Yes, of course.
and they're considering it, and I just think that idea should be censored
Well, yeah, but
because that's just mental.
universities aren't just. They're just full of people who think they're great. They're full of them like lefty snowflakes. And
Yep.
It's full of them. Like, it's actually a breeding ground.
It's
Like,
full of them.
universities.
They get breeding those. The lefties, they get breeding in the university. I mean, they do have a lot of
Well, that is actually true though. They do.
What do they do?
They breed a lot, or they have sex.
They
But that's-
breed a lot.
His face is the best part of this now.
Yeah, but it's true though, isn't it? Like
It's true.
those-
I don't
those
know.
two
Why do you know that?
Ooh.
Because most university students do that, don't they? Like,
How would you know?
How do you know though?
well, I don't know, but I'm guessing that's
Strange
a
guess
lot
to make,
of
but
them.
that
Well, you watched like
Strange-
22 Jump Street, something like.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't watch that. I don't.
No. Watch 22. No.
I don't believe in that crash
Typing off
shite.
fingers.
Jamie,
strange.
you might-
Anyway, moving on to the
speak-
next
speak,
question,
Jamie.
then.
Speak, Jamie.
Well,
Yeah, we apologise
I said
if Jamie sounds. Hang on, I wanted to listen to that just to test how everyone sounds, but so should we just say if everyone just for like 2 seconds you'll hear something that we just said, so I can see how like good we all sound.
Well, you should be able to. You should hear it.
I can hear Jane.
No, it's just quiet on that.
Go on.
We all quiet.
Why is it so quiet?
Let me test.
I
Is
think
that
we're
on
all,
full volume?
yeah, we're all just quite quiet.
Why?
Hmm.
I mean that. I don't know.
No, on mine.
What?
This is on full blast.
Yeah, it's quite
We are
quiet.
really quiet.
Oh right. Sorry, folks.
Sorry, folks. Nothing we can do about that. No, I can turn this up. I can turn this up. Why? Just by doing that.
Oh right.
Wait, so you're going to the live stream?
No, I've turned it up now. So keep playing it,
Hang on.
and let's see if there's a dramatic difference in
There's
like.
3 people watching now.
oh, I'm watching.
Oh, I'm watching them all. So it's
Has
just
it
me.
got louder? Yeah. How loud is it?
Hang on.
Why is it really quiet?
We could solve this
it's
by
a bit
talking louder.
It's a bit louder.
Turn up to that, yeah.
It's a
Turn up that.
it's a tad louder.
But it's fine on my earphones. It sounds fine on my earphones, but on speaker it sounds bad.
Yeah, because you're not listening to the. I don't know.
It's a tad louder.
Why is that really loud? Wait a minute. Just, let me go.
It's not
on
even
the,
watching anyway. It's me and Riley watching.
Mind of Martin.
But it's not, because I'm
We
watching.
went for 26 minutes.
No, that's just like that's all right for me.
Oh, okay, well,
That's all right.
okay, yeah, it seems to be, yeah, it should be.
We'll do as all.
If we probably just a bit more to just be safe, just a tad more.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
like it sounds fine on the earphones.
Sorry,
Speak
folks.
it.
Sorry. What is that?
Are you all good? Are you all? Are you
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all-
on Discord again?
Yeah,
I can hear you, Finch.
Finch Dog 2020.
Thanks for adding that, Lewis.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah,
Asking you
we
to,
can
asking you to
Maybe we should
talk.
just change your name to Finch Dog 2020.
We don't need to go back up. What was that?
Not legally, just
No,
legally
no.
change my name.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty tops. So we've done that
That's not
question.
What's the next question?
Next question was, what would you use invisibility for? So you can be invisible for a day.
I mean, the problem is, to be fully invisible, you gotta be naked.
That's true. So, but you're invisible, so it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but that's the point.
You are completely invisible for a day.
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I suppose just to sort of like maybe.
You'd spill like Diet Coke all over Martin's car.
No, maybe.
Fucking bastard.
I mean, I guess I'd sort of like just jump in front of people in lines. You know, if there's a queue or anything, I can just sort of.
Look, people can still
What?
people can still feel you. They'll feel nothing. Just go. Sorry.
No,
What the fuck?
He's not jumping in people, jumping in front of them.
Well, you know what I mean. So, like, say if there was like
So-
a line for a shop.
To skip queue.
Inconvenient.
So hang on. So not. Hang on.
The person can't even see it. What's the point of the queue?
Like skip the entire queue.
Right. So
Jump
I was
against
in
the
the hall.
front, and the person go next, please, and the guy bumps into you, going,
No,
Can't get past.
So in Meadow Hall.
"What's
right?
wrong, love?"
Listen.
"I can't see you. No one knows you're there."
You can see it, but you fucking can still fucking touch people.
Yeah, but I would just not touch you.
You'll turn off your invisibility. So you jump the queue, turn off the invisibility, go,
So-
"Oh,
so-
there's
actually
actually
naked.
resistance."
Sorry, I'm naked, but don't let that tell you.
Yeah.
No.
Hello, I said be naked, but don't let that trouble you.
So like, I was in Meadow Hall like a few weeks ago now.
I-
and it a
I
huge
was
black
invisible,
Primark.
right?
I could just jump past the you know, I don't have to feel anyone.
No, but
I
Lewis-
can go around.
no, but look,
no,
Lewis-
but where the exit is, I can get it through the exit because it's like security.
Yeah,
guards
so
on the
instead
exit.
of using it to just jump the queue, just go in.
Well, yeah.
What are you on about?
I don't understand. So
I don't get what you're talking
it's-
about.
it's
Meadow
just-
Hall.
Also, hang on, Primark. There is no queue.
Yeah, they were. There was. Last time I went in to Meadow Hall, there was a huge queue to it because of the COVID restrictions.
But you're naked.
So if you fucking turn it back off,
You've already said the rules.
Oh, yeah. And I
Like,
don't really know
you
what I
brought up the naked thing. That wasn't on my mind. But you're saying, "Oh, I have to be naked to be invisible."
Yeah, you have to be, don't you?
yeah, you do.
What?
You have to because your clothes will be shoot.
Right. Okay. Then shopping is an option.
Oh. I don't know.
Unless you plan to, well, no, I mean, just thieving.
Yeah, I feel them.
He'd be the best pickpocketer ever.
Or stay in there overnight and then put my clothes back on in the morning and then
Stay where overnight?
Stay in one of the shops overnight
Why?
Why? What?
and then I wake up, I put my clothes on and then I just jump in front of everyone and be the first person there to pass it.
Instead of instead of going in when it's open and just taking it and going.
Or because you're invisible, steal the clothes.
Also, the next
Why are you still
also,
buying the clothes?
I specify it's for one day, so you'll wake up just naked in the shop.
No, but I'll bring clothes.
And why? Why?
No, but hang on.
Why you have the clothes?
But hang on.
Why?
So you
It's not an Xbox. Oh, get to Primark.
So you-
and he's
Oh, no, Xbox, yeah.
So he's admitted that he will be not invisible in the morning, and then he'll get in the queue and wait. He'll use invisibility just to get in the shop unseen, sleep in the shop, wake up uninvisible, and then get in the
First
queue.
queue. And do you know what? When
It's
the
so
shop opens,
necessary.
there isn't any queues.
So
There's the COVID sometimes.
people get in early and queue for fucking Primark clothes, don't
Well,
they?
not Primark.
Why did Michael Jameson?
Actually, what you said earlier,
He's not
Xbox actually. I was saying
Right, so you're stealing the Xbox. You're not waiting
in a fucking
in
queue.
a queue for an Xbox.
That's ridiculous.
Yes,
That's
I would see.
ridiculous. Why would you wait?
At this point, anything you touch, does that turn invisible?
No.
Maybe, yeah.
Or you
No,
just
no,
turn the
no.
Xbox and
No, that's
walk.
disturbing the rule.
Okay, what would you do then, Chamber?
Yeah.
What would you do?
What would you fucking do?
I just did a quite simple thing. I just walk into random people's houses and just messing with them. Like,
You would just be.
Like,
I'd
they're
like
quite,
a,
they're
I'd like a
quite
ghost.
simple
blowing
thing.
ghosts on them.
Just add like a ghost then, so.
So just go around just like
Yeah,
checking
yeah.
things about their house. So like looking at each other.
Just fucking up people's houses. Not bad.
Hang on, so you just fuck up people's houses? Alright, okay then.
So hang on, what are you doing? What are you doing when you're in someone's house?
You just like mess with like checking pictures off the wall and stuff. So like,
Like Louis,
the
say-
point of petrified.
So you want to be a ghost? Just say.
Alright, just ghost-like activity. Like,
Yeah.
right then, a ghost it is.
What about
So
you
you're just
two
using
then?
it for fun. You're not using it for any sort of like financial gain. Like
Right.
there's so many things you could do.
I would say 24 hours being invisible, you're going to just shit people up.
Yeah, like, why would you not go and steal
How are you gonna get?
like a
You're
console or
not.
something?
You can't phase through walls. You can't walk into people.
So you have
There's
to,
locked
like-
doors.
So you have to like go through a window, which will especially make noise
And
still.
you're naked.
Oh yeah, you have to be naked, don't
And
you?
you're
And
like,
most people the other day just leave the doors unlocked. I just walk in when like they're not looking.
Oh, so everyone leaves the doors unlocked in Carlton.
yeah, of course they do. Because they're not forced in Carlton. Because things get stolen on a regular basis. So
Yeah, not bothered.
they don't have any possessions anyway.
So what would you do with it?
They'll be in the house like. People
I-
with the doors open, like sitting in the living room. I just walk in.
Right?
What is this? Is this just for fun? Are you gonna laugh? Are you laughing? Because you know what? They can still hear you.
So you have to not laugh.
Oh no.
But they can't see me, so it's like confusing.
Oh god, you look like a fool.
Oh, I'm Finch Dog.
Oh yeah, shut up.
I'm Finch Dog. I'm
I'm Finch Dog, I'm in your house, so fucking any paint's going off the wall.
Oh, I'm invisible for a day. That's what I'm gonna do.
even though I'm screaming this loud, I might as well be fucking near. Like, screaming this loud, invisibility means nothing.
So like the police will know. Oh yeah, his name's fucking Finch Dog. So
Jimmy Fincher, yeah.
He actually screamed his name as he fled, so quite handy.
Right. No, I'd steal.
yeah, that's probably the best.
Yeah.
No, I just try and go to some.
pillage.
Where would I go?
I'd go into HMV, steal some records.
Jewelry shop, jewelry.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to.
The smallest thing and the best sort of.
Oh, I actually think
Go to
it's
Smith's,
style.
I'll go to Smith's Toys. No, because they sell physical copies of the Xboxes at Smith's Toys. So.
No, but he's about.
but
No,
I'm
but
on about
he's
jewel-
saying he's saying get jewelry to then sell off for money.
If I right no, I'm getting
Finance.
jewelry because first of all, someone's gonna notice a flying Xbox. They're gonna notice this Xbox.
But
yeah.
like jewelry.
Jewelry, I could probably
Like-
put it in my mouth and then it's invisible.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
Loads of rings like with massive diamonds on them worth like 10 grand each.
Also, like or just run out quick enough. So well, because you have to smash the glass.
Well, no, because they can just open the
They
slide
can
door.
look at the keys
Oh,
when
from
they're
behind.
looking.
It
Behind
doesn't,
that.
it doesn't have to be a robbery because you can't see me.
Yeah. Get his drawers. Fuck, he just let me look in my parents' drawers and then when he gets
Oh god, I remember that.
When he was in my, he just wandered into my fucking mum and dad's bedroom.
Oh god. Wait, tell this story.
No, when we all went up to my house, and Louis just after coming, he went to the toilet, and after leaving my bathroom, just decided to wander into my mum and dad's bedroom, and just have a look.
Oh god, what a weirdo.
Like, that was. Oh, he's got his head down. Look at him.
Going for all the pants and boxes.
He's got to get. Oh, he's like.
Right,
Jesus Christ.
next question, next meme.
Next meme. Right. What is your personal heaven? Because of course, there's many theories of even if there is an afterlife,
Well,
how
asking
it works. So if it works on everyone has a personal heaven, what would yours be?
This is hard.
It is hard.
I don't know really, because
It's not hard at all. It's a question of what do you like is what I'm asking you. Not
I
really.
mean, we like to sit around.
What would your personal heaven be? Go. Say.
Suppose like, you know, I have like a Xbox, and every time a new one comes out, new generation, I get it straight away, sort of, and also like I can still sort of like play with you on the Xbox.
Hang on, so we're still alive. That's funny.
No. It's like the connection works across our
Yeah, like-
heavens.
Yeah,
Oh no, I thought that like that Lewis died in an accident or something, and we're still alive, and he's playing.
He can play on like a phantom account.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right, I can just play with Xbox, we'll play GTA 5 and then we can...
So again, the question is, what's your personal heaven?
So hang on,
And
it's the Xbox.
So it's just...
Put on GTA. You know, that's your personal heaven. There's nothing...
So your personal heaven is something that is already going to happen to you in 3 months. Or 3-4 months time.
You know...
You will not
that can be achieved in real life. That can be
He doesn't think like... Oh God, he's such an idiot. You know, I'm just thinking about what I'm saying means.
Well, and then also, what else would I have?
Think outside the box a little.
Like,
Yeah, but like...
anything can happen.
I enjoy you sort of sitting around.
Anything could happen.
Like, watching telly.
Anything
You just enjoy watching telly, going on Xbox.
He's such a boring
Yeah,
bastard.
I do, to be honest. I enjoyed it.
I would make.
Yeah, I enjoy
I
it.
would just.
DVDs, like every single DVD in existence, you just sit there and watch it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he has every DVD of everything.
Yeah, like anything
No, I
else.
imagine Lewis restricts himself, so he gets about 6 a week. Because he watches about one every 2 months.
What?
'Cause that's how he gets through it.
It took him 4 days to watch the 6 half-an-hour-long episodes of The Office. Like, the first series.
So like you've restricted yourself. You get like a new batch like every week.
Well, at the moment I'm watching Derek on Netflix.
Oh, that's a long show, about 2 seasons, it'll take him ages.
Oh right.
No, I'm already on like...
God, if you had to watch Peep Show, 9 seasons, we wouldn't hear his thoughts till fucking January.
Oh god. I would. If I'm going outside the box a little, I would just ask or make reality again. I'd live my life as sort of like an immortal being in. Let's just go from the pyramids. That's pretty
Or
cool.
from like early humans or the ages
No,
of
that's a bit boring.
That's boring because
no,
that's
like,
nothing for thousands of years.
Egyptians were like the first good society.
The ball starts rolling from there.
Like Egyptians, Romans,
Can I see who built the pyramids?
like the Greeks,
Who actually built them? Were the giants? Right.
were the giants.
What did you?
No,
No, because a lot of people say giants built the
Slaves.
pyramids. So you
No,
would be able to see
slaves.
who built them.
slaves, thousands of slaves built the pyramids.
You'd be able to see that forgotten technology.
Right.
I don't care.
He's doing nothing but convincing you what you said is the right option.
Yeah.
He's not proposing a new idea.
yeah.
He's just saying more things to convince you what you already said.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Like just an immortal being going through history, see what happens with the Earth.
Yes.
Actually,
I mean, in the realms of like what us as humans can come up with, you can't really come up with something better than that because
It's fresh.
it's only what you can what we've experienced. You know, the Earth is the best thing
Since
Well, yeah.
sliced bread.
since yeah, exactly.
Jamie, what would yours be?
Go on mute.
Finchers?
Vintage 2020.
What's he doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to go to my granddad's. I've got to go do some gardening.
I'm so sorry, hold on.
Oh, I've got to change my password in Disney Plus. I had to go to a granddad to do that.
That's funny, Lewis. Not a good one, that. Not a good one.
What would mine be?
Yeah. Why is it with everything that Jamie has to go to his granddad's to do everything?
Yeah, it's
Like,
really weird.
He's always at
I
his
have never
granddad's.
been there in my life to do anything.
What?
What? You're always going to your
You
granddad's.
said you had to go last week!
Every single
change
day
your
you're
Disney
going to
Plus
your
passport.
granddad's.
What are you on about, you big bastard?
Just to
Is it?
change it.
Like,
Just to change your
it's a
business.
normal thing to visit.
What?
Yes, of course it's a normal thing to visit, but
But you're going every single day of your life.
you've probably been today.
You've probably been today.
Yes!
He actually has been. Jamie, what would
Like,
your
we went
personal
there and
heaven
have a
be?
family dinner together. Like, what's wrong?
Who invented the skip?
Yeah, that's normal.
Who invented the skip?
Never invented the skip.
Who
Right.
invented the skip?
Right.
Jamie, what would your personal heaven be?
I don't really believe in heaven, right? But there's the
Fuck
idea of like
me.
multiple realities. I like to see like a different life. I like what I could have done in that life.
So, no,
Just multiple
reincarnation, just,
reality.
hang on, see, you want to live your life, but just it's different again.
Yeah.
So you want to relive your life. Hang
hang
on,
on, you're living it, or,
Hang on,
you're seeing it as like a third
Oh.
party.
because actually reliving it is interesting, because then, you know what's going to happen, you can make different decisions. That's actually that's not bad of an answer.
Well, no. Right, explain yourself, Jamie.
Right. I said see it at first, but living it in like different like ways. So like I'm in a different position like in life in each one. So maybe when I'm at the
So one with the Finches won the lottery.
boring.
Oh, right,
So you want to live different
skip
people's
through
lives?
I'm an accountant now. You've missed 30 years. So you're not bothered about the childhood in each life. Skip the childhood, done. Let's get
Okay.
to the good stuff.
Because
Oh,
JJ said he would want to be born as an immortal king in ancient Egyptians.
Just a person.
That wasn't really what you said.
I'd want as little like.
Responsibility, just so we can watch.
Well, yeah, but you could mould your own. It'd be more fun to do more things because if I was just
I'd carve my
I
initials
started off
on
as a
the stone.
person with no history, no background, no money, no nothing, no advantage in society. Maybe in 200 years I could work myself up the nobility to become the king, and then maybe I'd have a revolt, and then I'd be back down, and then
But there's no way you could die.
I just carved my name in one of the stones of the pyramid.
yeah, exactly.
That'd be good.
Oh no, but you'd put something like Ricky Gervais, and then they'd carbon date it, and they'd figure out this written like
Yeah, right.
Ricky
3,000
Gervais.
years ago.
Ricky Gervais.
Actually, no. Maybe I could.
Ricky Gervais's show.
Also, we had like one of my first times. We had like an animated show or like a pocket.
Oh yeah, he's always. Which we. I mean, I'm working as hard as I can on that. Really.
Yeah, but like a proper animated show I was out on telly every week.
On telly every week on Channel 4.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's why we'd have so many stories to tell.
Back to Jamie's thing, right?
Yeah, because you haven't explained it enough. I don't know.
I mean, it's just I find it stupid because like he's saying, "Oh, I want to experience my life in a different reality, but I want to start again from when I was little." But like
you stop.
you're acting like you're not in charge of your own decisions. For example, like if you don't go to university, then you won't become that accountant.
Of course not. No.
Of course not.
It's not going to be easy. Like it, for example. I don't know, because are you starting again from where your current position in society is,
These are good.
or are you starting again as like the son of a king? Or
no. I just experienced like thousands of different ones. Like each one is different. Like
hang on, so
whatsoever.
it's not your life.
No, but it's like
You want to experience other people's life.
okay, yeah,
Ca-
but it
ca-
isn't. It isn't. Like it's a different version of me.
What are you on
kind of
about?
thing.
What are you on about?
A different version of you who's still born in Colton and is still in the same sort of social position.
No. It's not the same one in the same place. Born in a different place, different background.
Right, so that's what I said. So hang on, so it is you and your name's Jamie Finch, but you are like part of the Finch dynasty in Bulgaria. Alright, you're the head of the throne.
Like Moldavia.
Yes.
Yes!
Why did age respond?
God.
So it's just look right. That's strange.
I mean, that's just like he wasn't thinking of that the first time. Like we made it make sense.
No, first time it was just like just watching it, but like I kind of like the idea more.
Hang on. So he wanted to just
What are we
watch.
gonna get?
But then we said live the life. He said, oh yeah, that'd be better. I thought that would be a bit better.
You know.
Jamie.
Watch it like Scrooge and the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Oh, you screw.
Ooh, hold me no
Christ.
longer.
I'd be
Right.
Thor.
You'd be Thor.
Yeah, I just like do loads of cool stuff as Thor. Or not Thor.
Why? What are you gonna do?
No, just
Yeah,
like,
but like,
oh no, not
is it
not
that good?
not especially Thor, but just like I like just cool, just do cool stuff like that, and be a powerful enough person to do
Does
it.
it have an end? Because I think of things logically. Like that's why I said I was immortal.
Yeah, because he's well, I mean, he's not immortal, but they're not immortal. They live for like a few thousand years.
Yeah, but like, is Thor the best superhero?
It's my favourite. I think the Marvel. I mean Deadpool.
I think he's the most powerful. Who's the most powerful?
No, but I think Captain Marvel. That's why I'm not. There's no challenge.
Really?
Like she's most OP Marvel. This
But Captain
like in the
Marvel's
MCU so far, she's most
Captain
powerful.
Marvel was a woman.
But
What are your thoughts on that?
When you refer to the comics, she's not the most
Mo-
powerful.
more like a man thing, not what.
why does it sound
Mate.
more like a man?
You gotta like talk a bit louder because you can't.
Yeah, it's more like a man
Yeah,
thing.
sit there,
Captain
like you
Marvel, you would think it's more like a man thing, wouldn't
No, you wouldn't. I don't know what you mean.
Well, no, like
Well, I
was
suppose.
Captain Marvel or was a woman?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, you know, the original thing was DC were going to call Shazam Captain Marvel, but Marvel said no because Marvels are name, so you can't.
Why were they gonna do that?
Because they just wanted to call that was the name of it, but then
Just to mock them. Like,
I actually
we've got
watched the
character-
Well, no, I know. I think it was they had it. I don't. I'm not.
Sam's actually quite a good film. I watched it.
Never watched it. Never will.
That's your.
in the MCU, she's most powerful, but like Animal Warlock and Silver Surfer and Galactus are some of the most.
Silver Surfer. I like him.
Yeah. Silver Surfer and Animal
What does he
Warlock.
do?
The only
I don't
people
know.
that the Eternals will speak
You don't
to.
know who the Silver Surfer is?
No, he doesn't know anything, does he?
It's like,
on is like we're in the end game now.
Doesn't
Whatever
know.
it takes.
Doesn't know anything.
yeah, he's just quoting your review.
Oh.
Who's did a review?
No, right back in the day. Well,
Yeah.
about 2-3 years ago, did a review, and it was with his brother. And he goes,
No, the review with my brother. I went to see the film with my brother. Phenomenal. It's a great film. Anyway, enough about Marvel. So
next question.
hang on. So that's personal heaven. All right, Louis. This will take us a while. If you can answer it. 10 things that are on your bucket list.
Bucket list. Is that the list before you die?
Yes. Before you kick the bucket.
This is a hard one. Like,
He says that after all. He says that after I ask every question.
It's a bit hard, this one.
no, it is because like the thing is, I still haven't decided what I want to do yet.
In life.
So, really, I don't really have a bucket list to be honest.
No, just 10 things that you know a human being can do if given the time and money that you hope one day you can do. That is literally all I'm asking.
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, is bungee jumping really that good?
Probably not, actually.
That's what I mean. Like,
Skydiving is, but bungee jumping is probably not.
skydiving. I mean, yeah.
I want to skydive, I'll do that.
It's just like in the realms of
Possibility.
what you can think up. What do you want to realistically achieve?
Just to be happy, I suppose.
Oh, fuck off. I can't do it.
It's like no, you can't just be happy. The point of these things is that they give you happiness.
That sounds artificial. You're asking for just pure, like...
You know, if you said, "Oh, buy an Xbox," that would make you happy.
Yeah.
So one of your
Oh
things...
God!
One of the things one of the things you want. So on your bucket list, one of the 10 things you want to do before you die is buy an Xbox, which, if I may add, you're getting in 4 months.
So after that, he's done. After that, you're feeling happy. You could walk in front of a bus and that's it.
What's Jamie saying?
No.
Shut up. I can't hear him. Jamie, what?
Like, no, it was not. Well, I was just saying. So after he got his Xbox, he can walk in front of a bus and be happy.
So he plays
No.
Xbox for a year and goes, "I've achieved peak life." And goes in front of a boss.
No. So. I mean, the meaning of life. It is like a whole meaning of life.
No, there's no
Right,
man.
we're not talking about the meaning of life, right?
Which there isn't.
I don't know then, really.
no-
I don't have 10 things really.
There's nothing you want to do.
I mean, I suppose I can only really say is just maybe just do like bungee jumping and skydiving and just.
Oh, just the regular, just the cliche bucket list.
I guess so, yeah.
Own a property? That might give you.
I mean, yeah, okay, own a property. That's one.
No,
Great.
stop saying things because he
I
just
would've
like,
fucked
he takes that on board. Stop saying things to
That would be a
me.
good idea, of course.
No, it's not. You don't have that one. That one doesn't count.
Well,
Because that's an achievement in someone's life. Like, oh, I own this property, which will be passed down to.
well.
If you
yeah.
own property, it basically secures your family financially because the property is yours forever.
Of course, yeah.
The situation you're in
Yeah, but I got that.
is right. Is that your nan and granddad,
They own it.
when they own it, who are they going to pass the money on to?
Probably my auntie Nicole.
Not you.
Not
Which is-
Jamie.
and
Not
when
you.
she dies, she's not going to give it to Lois Martin, is she?
No, she'll spend it all.
What would I probably stay with my auntie and see what he says on it?
So
What do you mean?
You're gonna just dwell. You have your parents, then your grandparents, then your auntie. You're not just like.
Your auntie's insane.
That's
Your auntie is insane.
a bit like your mother. Anyway,
Alright, well, what about if I sort of like.
what do you want to do?
Well, I will buy a house then. I guess that's kind of the one of the things. Buy a house and then
Oh God, fucking hell.
I suppose you secure some sort of like just financially.
No,
good,
no.
And then
This is not even. This is one that I didn't even want you to take seriously. I thought it'd be so easy.
I know,
Just 10 things that.
if you want, we'll really simplify it. 10 things that make you happy, or that you believe would make you happy.
To do.
Not having much responsibility to do.
Oh god, that's a lack of something.
Just so I can sort of like sit around and do whatever I want.
Well, then fucking live in a hostel.
No,
Live in a hostel and just have all
in
your
a
food
house.
brought to you. Live in a hostel.
no. Like just sort of like live in a house and then I can just.
I mean, to be honest, it's a bit of a. I mean, the question is a bit.
I don't really know. To be honest.
It's a bit of a simple but dated question because it. I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to answer it very well.
What are you doing?
Go on, and what is it?
All right.
What,
No.
Alright, if you're
Alright,
Mr. Vesper, go on then. You
What?
answer the question. What would you 10 things to do before you die?
10. Alright, I am 10. Okay, wait, I want to go skydiving.
Yes.
I want to visit Hawaii.
Why?
It's a nice place also because
Okay, maybe
there's
I'll
no
visit.
light pollution. The night skies are much nicer.
Right. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Go to Italy because that's a nice place. I want to see how good their pizza is.
Oh yeah, see the pyramids. I guess that's one. Right?
Oh yeah, that might be a good one. Yeah, just see other wonders of the world, I suppose.
Yeah, that's kind of one of mine. So.
What about like, sort of I don't know. Like, is there anything like societally?
Yeah, well, societies. Oh.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, like buying a house and owning property is sort of like, if there's a structure to like societal life, the end goal is owning a property and having a family.
Yeah.
Are you not interested in that?
Well, I suppose that wasn't. I feel like that's
Yeah, that's something you just sort of do, isn't it?
not on my.
Yeah, but if you're gonna die, like this is the thing, because there aren't that many really old people that are gonna die with like nothing to leave behind.
Well,
Because some people like by the end of their life like enjoy the fact that they've got something to give on to their
children
children and stuff,
and grandchildren.
which will probably be a property or just money or whatever. I don't know. That's why I feel like I'd struggle because I don't know.
I mean, it's-
Jamie, what do you
What
have
would
you,
you
have
do?
you
Yeah,
got an
what
idea?
are your
A
bucket-
bucket
what is
list
yours?
idea?
Jamie.
Oh,
Answer
God.
now. Is he on
Sorry.
mute? Let's have a look.
Silence.
I want to be on the podcast, but I can't have to
Oh,
keep
he's
going on
mute.
mute.
He's gone on mute. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Oh no, it's back
Right,
on.
sorry.
Right, what's your
Right.
bucket list, Jamie?
I only have like a few. Like it's not all 10. But
That's fine. Who cares?
one of them is not own my whole house, but design it, build it, like be involved in the process, like my dream home.
Okay.
Hang on. So you
Sorry.
do that and you go, I don't want to own this.
I don't want to buy it. I will rent it.
Here's the deeds. Oh God, no!
You want to build your own house?
own my no, not this statement. I want to own my whole house.
You want
I
to just
want
like
to like.
those
own it,
extreme
of
home
course,
makeover
like-
things. I had to stop watching them
Custom.
because I got too jealous of like the kids' bedrooms when I watched that.
So you want to build your own house?
You wanna, like-
you build your own sort of habitat.
Like design your own manor.
Which you
Yeah.
can do, guys.
Travel.
Yeah.
That's vague.
That's a bit vague. Travel.
So
Where to?
somebody's gonna
Skegness.
see one of the
Skegness.
world.
Like you go to
Like-
Rotherham's travelling.
No, but I just don't want to stand like a day there, like a few months maybe in like each place, like
Where?
actually get to know the.
But
Name a
where are you
place
going?
that
In each place, no, just every place there is.
Yeah, wonders of the
But the seven
world.
wonders, like
The seven wonders,
obviously.
right?
So that's what Niagara Falls.
That's good. That's
Well,
what
I'm
I
not
do
like-
Eiffel Tower won't be that good.
Yeah.
Like pyramids is, but Eiffel Tower. I'm not supposed to see
What's another
Eiffel
one?
Tower.
There's like a
Grand Canyon. Yeah, Roman
like something in
Colosseum.
India, isn't there? Like
The Taj Mahal.
not interested.
Taj
in that.
Mahal. He heard on something a joke. Someone calls it the Taj Mahal, and by habit he calls it that. It's the Taj Mahal because it's a hall.
Well, he actually built it for his dead wife.
Yeah,
Who?
Mrs. Tahaj.
Mrs. Tahaj.
Oh.
Mrs. Tahaj Maharaj.
Oh. Okay, alright. I got that.
Oh, Riley. So is that it? Because you said two things there, Jamie.
Is it
One of them
enough?
was just
Right.
bollocks. The other one was bollocks too because you didn't even know what he was saying. So,
Well, I told you I don't have many.
So you have two.
so you have two.
I know. The third one is just like to be like remembered, like maybe a history book or something to be in one.
To be in history.
as
book.
what?
Someone
What,
died
like a
and, like,
statue?
oh, he's dead.
This guy
Just
existed.
family
You want to remember?
Did fuck
so you
all.
wanna
He
be-
designed a house and went to France, but he's a statue. Didn't do anything. Didn't do anything, but here's his fucking statue.
So basically, you want to be remembered for something when you're that.
I mean, that's
It's a good one, but
Yeah.
it's an alright one because, like,
But why?
I was thinking about that. Is like,
Remember?
I don't want to die or sort of unfamous,
Yeah.
you know. Because technically, I mean, loads of people die a day and no one
Like,
will remember them even in 2 weeks' time. But if you're in the position where, you know, you're famous, you'll be known for quite a long. It's sort of like living after death. It's living forever.
mm.
I mean, the most famous people have done that. There's some people like Tutankhamun, who was just a pharaoh, but he's lived for.
People still believe in it.
Thousands of years.
They don't believe in him.
He's not a god. What do you mean, Lewis? Like,
He's a pharaoh. He's a historical figure.
and they've got his
No one
body,
believes in him.
and they've got his fucking mummified remains, haven't they? Like, it's
Yeah.
not, it's
It's
not a matter of
also very
believing. You can go and
cool.
see it.
Yeah, so
wherever it is.
they don't believe in
Egypt.
him.
Well, I don't think it's in Egypt, is it still? I thought they moved it to a museum
I
somewhere
don't know,
else.
they might have moved it to. I don't know. I don't know if he's in Britain.
Oh yeah, well,
Is he Britain?
I can't
I don't know
Google
because
it.
we end up stealing everything. So
I thought he got
it's our
exported
empire.
back to Egypt because Egypt government kicked off.
Kicked him out.
I mean,
I
they
don't
might
know.
have. They might be in the pyramids. There's loads of mummies in the pyramids.
Loads of mummies in the pyramids.
Yeah, so it's like they had like floors.
And apparently, there's also not just 3 pyramids. There's loads of pyramids.
No, but there's three.
There's 3 main pyramids, but then there's like those little pyramids. About.
Yeah, but who cares about little ones that are 3 feet tall?
Like, also, it's cool because I don't know what it was. It was like those main 3. It lines up with like
And that's why people
Yeah,
believe
like
aliens. But.
stars or.
That's the
Well, that's why people believe aliens. But
coolness of them.
Or maybe it was just because we
they believe. Well, a lot of people believe that like there was some sort of signal to get back to the.
You can tell. You can tell
Yeah.
he's not a fucking.
You know, they said an ancient aliens, isn't it?
Yeah, you can tell he's not a scientist as he quotes ancient aliens.
Like, they believe that.
Yeah, he's not an
Let's get Walter on the podcast.
Yeah, he's not an astrologist.
Let's get Walter McIver.
I've seen some things, man, some stuff. Oh no, I went to Dan's yesterday. And Granny was telling Conrad. So, saying like, I was looking up to these birds in the sky, and then swear to God, 2 people with wings.
He was telling Conrad that. Why did you just?
Because no, you've.
Why did he just make it up? Why? Why does he make up this stuff?
No, but then he said like, he said I woke up and I can't move. I stood in my room. I said that's the exact thing of sleep paralysis. Where you wake up and you can't. You
Yeah,
still half
yeah.
asleep, so you see things in your room.
Yeah.
He's not having it. He's not having it.
I mean, there is the possibility that Grandad believes this and he is seeing it, and it's just schizophrenia.
Well, everyone jokes about it's because of how much morphine he takes.
Yeah,
Only been
exactly.
psychic.
Exactly. I bet you do a post, a What My Car post on like how much
I don't
I've been
know
taking
that.
too much morphine lately.
I don't do that.
I don't remember.
Right. If
Don't
you,
mess with that. Stop
if-
breaking my microphone.
I know, but it's.
I know, but what?
I know, but
Put it
I
back
want to
on.
break it.
Ooh, good man. Ow! Ow!
Ow!
Chinese burner. They give me a Chinese burner.
Chinese bird.
Not really. I could do
Or was it
worse.
Indian burner?
Right. What were we talking about? I can't remember what we were.
Bucket lists and seeing pyramids. Oh, Tutankhamun like lives on.
Because we said, oh, people still believe in him.
Yeah.
Fine, and people like still
I
watch.
don't think there's anybody.
No one worships him. He was never really
Nobody. There's no living cult in Egypt.
about around.
It hasn't been passed on. It's not like it's a dead philosophy. The Egyptian society doesn't exist anymore.
Of course,
Or ancient Egyptian, like the belief in the freaking doghead people. That doesn't exist at all. They're all Muslim. It's all Islam.
I know that, yeah.
Well, then what?
No, you don't know that.
Because you've just said bollocks.
People still believe in him.
Well, yeah, because he existed.
What do you mean?
Lewis, that's not. I believe in trees.
It's not a belief. It's a fact.
It's a fact that he existed, and we still have his fucking remains, and just
Right.
and proof of his society. Christ.
Right.
Well,
Next
this,
question.
my next question kind of leads on to this. If you could talk to one person who has died, who would it be? And any language barrier is fixed, so you both be speaking English. Just for that.
Then probably him to see who built the pyramid.
Oh, fuck.
No,
He
he
didn't build them! He
didn't
didn't build them! That's the wrong pharaoh!
Right, so I would talk to the pharaoh then, who did, just to say and ask who.
Lewis,
Why would
his answer will be it was thousands of slaves that did it over a long time. That'll be your
Yeah,
answer.
how do you do it? 'Cause, like-
know for sure.
Well,
how
no,
do you like perfect? Because a lot of people question how like the corners are perfect and shit.
because Lewis, we don't. They could have been in construction for 100+ years. Like 3 generations could have worked on them. They have no idea.
That's what I mean. So that's why.
No, but I'm saying it isn't. It'd be quite melodramatic.
No, but
imagine,
imagine if that was the answer.
It's just thousands of
You
slaves.
went back and you see the slaves and went,
Oh, it's just
May as
loads,
well ask him.
it's just loads of slaves.
what's happening here? Just loads of slaves building this pyramid, mate.
Oh right.
Right.
Why are you building
Fights.
this? Like, why are you building this?
Why build it? Oh,
I'm building it because it's my
my commission to build it.
no, because what was it? It was like his burial chamber basically. They built him as
Yeah, but
Ah.
quite big, you know. Like, why can't you build a normal sort of like?
right. Because I'm Pharaoh Egypt.
I'm Pharaoh Egypt. I've got
But
it.
why
Not,
free though? Like, yeah, but like,
yeah,
did
but
you free them? Like,
what you,
Sorry.
free? Like, why did you free? Like, why just one big one? You know?
Well, no, I mean, because it's nice. It's nice, like.
Well,
big
no,
and
because
then
I'm not building free. They've been built before. This is the latest one I'm building.
Yeah,
Oh.
the big
Oh,
big
right.
one here. You know, I'm Pharaoh Egypt.
What do you want to remember? Like,
I've
do you want
got
this
some
remembered
cash.
for-
I'm
for
going to
that?
splash out on like a big.
You
big
want this to-
Ozymandias, King of Kings.
Right, do you want these to be remembered for everything? You know, like these pyramids? or
Yeah,
what?
that's why I'm doing
That's
it.
why I'm doing it.
I'm doing
Like,
it.
these all, like, I've done this foundation. These will stand the test of time.
Right, okay.
They're actually going to exist that long that people aren't going to know how they were built.
Also, what you wearing? 'Cause
Actually,
I've never seen
who
those
are
clothes.
you?
Also, I've never seen those
Why have
clothes.
you got this virus on your head? What's going on?
I'm from the future. I'm from 2,000 years. I'm from the year
I'm from
2021.
2,000 years.
I'm from the year 2021.
Sorry?
I'm
Yeah.
2021.
Right.
That will because I mean back then it was like
Back
something-
then, like this is before BC. That means nothing.
like back then it was like something thousand B or AD.
But they
No,
didn't even
BC.
calculate it like that.
No,
They,
like
I,
that,
don't, I don't even know if they had the concept of the year.
no, like they really didn't, Louis. You can't say 2000.
I'm from.
Like you can only go to
Not
like.
from the what?
I'm from the future. then.
What does that mean?
I'm from you're from the wall.
Where's that?
So like, you know how as time goes on, right? Well, the Earth has gone around the sun about 2,000 times.
More than
So-
2,000 times.
Well, way more
Earth
times.
goes around the sun.
Yeah.
I thought we were in the middle. That's what we were. That's what we believe right now.
And the sun goes round us. What's that? What do you mean?
What do you mean? We
So, like,
the sun goes around us. We stay still because
We're 93 million miles away from the sun.
I don't know
It's been
about
around
time.
it.
So what?
It's the whole solar system.
Sorry,
out there.
what? How fucking
planets.
how far away? Miles? What's
What metric is this?
miles?
This is the future. Like, this is what.
This is the future.
fucking
I-
fucking
yeah.
I'm sorry.
don't move
This is the future.
Oh god.
This is about what?
I'm sorry, it's the
This is about
future.
what?
You can't get too fucking
I'm gonna
stupid.
say it.
It goes back.
Oh,
So
God.
you went
No
back to-
wonder nobody knows
so
how they
he-
built them. You didn't write them down because you're an idiot.
So he goes back in time just to see fucking whoever it is, Tutankhamun, the fucking pharaoh that planned to build the pyramids, has an argument, insults him, and leaves.
Alright. Well, I know. Hey, you actually know Jamie first. Before.
Jamie.
But I know for a fact what JJ
Right,
is.
repeat the question again, like originally.
So if you could go back in time and talk to someone who is, oh no, not even go back in time, but just talk to someone who's died, who would it be? And if they aren't English, they can speak English while they're talking to you. So any language barrier.
I don't really have a family preference. I'm just going to say the obvious one, which would be a family member.
That's just shit.
I mean,
I
why?
know, but I don't really have anyone to talk to. Really, I don't know.
You can talk to anyone who's dead. Like, I think you can find out mysteries that you've always wanted to know.
I who built the pyramids and then cause an argument with the man who fucking planned the construction.
So hang on.
Actually, shatter history as he gives
You
evidence.
talk to a family member who's died. So a family member that you know, obviously.
Yes, yeah.
So there's not much new to learn.
Like it's not a learning process. It's talking to them.
You can read a book on what happened in the 1950s.
And by the way, like, it's not like you can ask them how heaven is. It's like it's a weird thing because it's like I don't know.
Hmm.
It's stupid.
What,
Stupid.
what would you ask him? Like, I don't understand what's
That's
the
a bad answer. Choose something else.
Well, I know who's yours would be. Straight.
Who?
John Lennon. Yes, it will be. Right.
Yes, it would.
Come on, he's you.
No, I don't know.
Well, I was thinking about the
He's
Beatles.
actually an interesting guy to talk to, but I think that there's
more interesting
other
people.
people in history that'd be like,
Sort of
well,
films.
that's interesting.
Churchill
Churchill would be interesting to talk to because you get his stance on,
stuff.
but that's quite early. I was
King
thinking
Henry
more
VIII.
like-
That's one of the
Yeah,
wives.
Henry VIII is a pretty cool guy to talk to because he
Even
was quite literate for his time. He spent all his time sort of thinking. I
Yeah.
mean, although he had some barbaric ideas for the time, like you could just kill your wife if you didn't want to.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of the time.
Even
where-
Hitler. It's like he can speak English, not Austrian
Yeah,
or
that
German.
wouldn't be a bad with Hitler.
Like he,
Yeah, because
he
we
just
know what
did
his
not-
motive is. It was just to
he just
make an
no-
Aryan base. Like,
You know, Einstein, I suppose.
Einstein, yeah. I mean,
I don't know what else is there.
I wouldn't understand Einstein.
or Steven Spielberg.
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no,
like,
no, no,
he's
no,
too
no, 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 no.
He's too intelligent to really
Not
get what he's on
Steven
about.
Spielberg.
Steve what? Steve
No, I
Merchant?
didn't-
Einstein,
Is
it Steve Merchant?
No, I didn't say Steve Merchant.
Steve
I said-
Merchant. Oh
I
God.
didn't say Steve Merchant.
He did.
What I said was
Lewis, we'll play it back and we'll see. So I don't care.
Stephen Hawking. What did he win?
Yeah, but this is the same argument with Einstein. Is like
Like he's too intelligent.
he's too, like you have to have an understanding of the basics of what he does.
like astronomy, which we don't.
which we don't.
So we
Well,
can't.
would you say something like, "Do you believe in aliens?" And he can like give his selection.
Right, he already had his stance on that when he was alive
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Like,
He's
you
already
can
said.
look that up.
like-
You can look that up. I mean, his stance on it actually is that
Is the like no? It was the old thing of like when we invaded America, it didn't end well for the lesser society. Like, the
yeah, and he
American-
also talks about the expansion of. No, I mean, let me explain this. It's going to take a while to explain. But
Right, go on.
so, if you are a species that wants to colonize planets, as you colonize planets, you are going to get that varied. So let's say like Earth unifies today, and we're all the same. Like we're all the same skin colour. There's no difference in us culturally or anything. We're just the human species of Earth. We start colonising. As we colonise, and the concept of time is involved too, because of distance, it's going to take you to travel to there and there and there. So it's going to take hundreds of years. There's going to be cultural differences that basically form on each planet. And as your empire or your colonisation expands that far, it's basically going to collapse in on itself.
Oh.
Because there's going to be that much difference between people that they're going to form independence and they're going to form independence, and they'll go to one, they'll probably diminish.
Well,
So, and that's just human nature because we fight each other because of differences.
yeah, of course.
So his argument basically is that you shouldn't be scared of being colonised by an alien species because the only ones that can do it successfully are probably not even the ones that do it at all in the first place.
So, yeah, I get what you mean.
So there you go.
Very, very good, JJ. Next question then, Riley.
Okay, this is the last. This is the last one. It's probably the vaguest, isn't it? So, if you want to help me.
He's just going to talk about what we're talking about today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. Well, hang on, I want to at least try and word it as best I can to him.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, no.
Ask Jamie first. Ask Jamie.
Okay, well, I'll explain it to 3.
What?
Shall I explain it to 3 different things?
Okay.
Right, Jamie, what are 3 predictions you have for just society in the future? When I say future, I say maybe like 100 years. Like what big differences do you think there'll be? So one of the things that they said a few years ago was that androgyny is going to be a big
What's
thing.
that?
That's where people don't really get into relationships, and it's purely just on a you need the egg or the sperm to have a child. No one really gets like no
Well, that's interesting.
actual like
'Cause apparently love isn't real. I haven't looked into it.
It
no actual like couples ever. Yeah, just
Yeah.
so it's
The breakdown of religion, but it also means the breakdown of functional society. That's what I mean. Because these institutions like marriage and religion are so entwined to what we know as society. It just, as soon as like we get the sort of culture of what we've got at the moment with like young adults, which is they're not settling down, they're not finding long-term partners, they're just going out partying and having sex basically, and they'll do the same the next night. As soon as that happens and that culture starts throughout society, it's just
Gonna mess things up.
it messes things up.
Yeah, it will.
You know, if you've got two married partners, they can settle down, they can have their name on certificates. The reason why the woman changes her name, it works with records too. It's not just like for the laugh.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Like,
of course,
to keep a genuine like
Family tree.
family tree, that has to be done.
Of course, yeah. Or the man could even change it into.
Yeah, it can be the man, but it's just that's the
Yeah,
tradition.
it's tradition,
It
yeah.
could be either way, but it's important for and then just the the family tree of children and everything. Just to
doing?
order your society, it's important. These institutions,
Fucking doing it out his hands like.
but obviously the institution of marriage is closely linked to religion, and religion is the most important thing
In the
to
world.
keep because it keeps people sane. It
in
keeps
order,
people.
in order, I suppose.
I had a theory that a bit back that I think. Do you want some?
Yeah.
We've got
God,
some, what are they called?
This one. Mint Imperials.
Mint Imperials here that Lewis is loving.
Really
This
want
must
that.
sound awful. That noise just then.
What we're talking about?
Anyway, so
My theory was that
oh god. No, it's fine. I don't need that anymore.
no, I want to talk about this.
No, I'm saying it's going to go flat, but I don't need it. That's the last
is it?
question.
Alright.
So we got.
For society to work.
We've got our big topic of conversation. We can all ask.
Oh yeah. So, I was thinking about how
Any chat?
I think that years ago, like probably civilizations thousands of years ago, figured out that you needed religion to keep people in functional society. Because as soon as you take it away, when approaching old age or any age, don't see a point to life.
No.
It leads to depression, it leads to everything, because people aren't fooled by the end goal of life, which is to go to heaven. What are you doing?
I was checking.
I don't want to
You're just checking everyone.
You know, I think that there were some really intelligent people in the past who said we're going to basically invent religion to keep people happy.
Is that what you
I think the
about,
human
yeah?
race hit a point of intelligence
That's what the monks were.
as soon as we saw, like the Adam and Eve story. As soon as Adam and Eve were, because what was it? Because the Adam and Eve story is a lot more interesting than you think it is.
Yeah, like
Because basically they live a bliss like
live in the Garden of
ignorance,
Eden.
bliss like they're not really aware. They're in like a trance like state, and they're in the garden. They're loving it.
When they break
And
free.
it's the tree of knowledge. It's like the apple of knowledge. And
It's don't eat
it's
it.
a metaphor for
Blissful ignorance.
blissful ignorance, and once you eat it, you're aware of death. So anyway, they eat the apple, don't they? And the garden, all the trance is stripped away.
And then they have a son, don't they?
They're in like a barren land or something.
because God says don't eat that apple, doesn't he?
And they have.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I know he does. Anyway,
And then they have a son or something.
yeah, something like that. But anyway, it's just it's a metaphor for how it's better to be blissfully ignorant than to know the knowledge of death.
Yeah, so like.
And for the past,
What are you doing?
I don't know, for the past
Look at
like
abacus.
I don't know,
But
two,
it's
2
like,
or 3
it's like
thousand
like that,
years.
like he's, you know,
Everybody's sort of died thinking there's a garden going to heaven.
that's what like.
There's been some people who have doubted it, but it's probably only in the last sort of 2 or 3 centuries that people have started doubting it really, and people have been scared, dying. But it's functional society. If you want people to go to church every day, go to church every Sunday, and believe it's all going to be nice when I get to heaven, to keep people in line, you invent hell. Because you don't want people going around killing people. So you say, hang on, don't do that because we need to keep functional society going. And you can't have functional society if people are going around killing people. All the sins are basically to keep people in line. Keep people in functional society.
I think the religious people are going to go mad at us.
Although, although wasn't one of the 10 Commandments don't be envious of anything, or don't.
I don't know.
It's like one of the,
Not
no,
really the commandments.
No,
it's
yeah,
not.
no, yeah. One of the 10 deadly sins is envy, which
Right.
is strange.
Laziness and
What's that?
slothfulness. So.
So envy is like.
Oh, he's got a better house.
And that's the thing, just laziness and slothfulness. So if you just sit around doing nothing.
Yeah, like you wanted to in your fucking personal heaven.
Oh, hang on. Put
Yeah, but that's.
tag on, but friendly is a.
Oh, he's in, is he? What's he?
Oh, what's he said?
Oh,
What did he say?
I'm a loyal viewer.
Let me guess. You said something about religion. Now Lewis is making it into a massive conversation.
No, this is actually JJ who made this, mate.
No.
Mate, so fucking back on.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jamie was here.
Yeah, right, Jamie. What are your predictions for the future? That was the question. Right, what are your predictions for the next 100 years, Jamie?
Go.
Oh, I'm not really sure. Like, I think at some point it will collapse, and then like
Fucking
someone
hell.
will have to like rise up and
What will
try and
collapse?
like.
What will
piece it
collapse?
back
Oh
together.
god, he's
Maybe in
will
100
collapse?
years.
What?
Who-
Society will collapse.
Who read the script?
What's gonna collapse?
Who read the script?
Society, he said society will collapse.
Society. Again, so vague. What do you mean? In what way? Politically? Economically?
Or people are just not going to obey.
I think it won't happen hand in
I
hand.
mean, that's we're going to get evidence.
Hang on.
evidence for
I
that.
want to listen to him. I can't hear him.
What?
Right. So it'll happen like hand in hand. Like maybe the government first, and then people start uprising against that or something. Not in like a
government
major way, but like.
Well, I mean, that's. I mean, denying the government is already a thing that seems to be going off. We're saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's all.
Well, that was interesting.
Everyone's saying don't trust police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that Jamie's not really clever enough to think that. But it's interesting. It's only with the age of the internet have people got a genuine distrust in government, and that's the first signs of a collapse in society.
I mean, do you think it will happen when we're all alive, or do you think, or what?
Maybe. I mean.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely. There's a good
Yeah.
chance.
In the next 60 years, hopefully.
I
So
mean,
it's
interesting.
just the
'Cause we'll,
internet,
well, if it's
so-
60 years, then we'll be older. We can like look back and like look at all these like internet people.
We just,
Well, just like it's all to do with information. I think.
we'll just laugh from the ivory
I think
tower.
that because throughout history, a government controls
The people.
information.
And the people, yeah.
It controls. It's to govern people, control information. Religion was a good way of controlling people,
What people are moving on
what
to being
people think,
atheists.
and everything. The widespread of the internet, every single person on the earth can have an opinion about something,
Of course, you can. Yeah.
and there's loads of different ideologies. There's loads of different ways of thinking about things. It's not solely the government that commands what people think.
I mean, yeah, like, there was a church off flying spaghetti monster. That's,
Exactly, and some people believe that. I mean, the flat Earth thing. Take that as an example.
That's still that's one of the largest
Yeah.
serious,
I mean,
not cult, but beliefs.
And that's sprung off of a genuine distrust
That's
in
strange.
governing powers.
That's strange because even since ancient Greece, we've known that it's round.
Yeah, of course it's around. Like, we know.
And it sprung off because people have that much of a distrust, whether it's because of scandal or anything, or anything.
I mean, Sam was.
They have that much distrust in the government that they're willing to.
really
make up these things.
I mean, Sam watched that Flat Earth documentary on Netflix where they did this test. It's like shine a light through two things, and it's like no, for you to really get a good example of the curve, they have to be really far apart.
Yeah, and they did it, and it didn't work.
because they're literally like a mile apart, which is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be.
I watched a few videos where they test it, and then they just completely get proven wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when
then
they
they
go on
still
Good Morning Britain,
felt
they're
that they're
just
right.
fumbling for arguments. It's pretty.
They're not, right? It's
pretty funny.
Sticking with people.
Right, Lewis, what's prediction you've got for 100 years from now?
That's really the same thing, I think.
No.
Just sort of
No.
Well, the internet then. I think the internet
Well,
is going to take off even more. Like, it'd be.
Gonna take off.
Well, it's already taken off, but like. Well, I believe something. There's going to be huge inventions. Maybe there could be like a chip in the brain.
Adventures.
Like,
No, invention.
apparently, like Elon Musk.
No, he said,
like,
yeah, about-
like a chip in the brain. So like,
That's interesting.
you've got like internet in your head. You could go, oh, access the internet, and you can see it in your head.
I hope that Ready Player One.
I mean, you've got to realise that,
I
like,
want that.
again, it's game breaking. It's mental. Because, well, knowledge is power. And if everybody has the exact same knowledge, maximum knowledge, what's going on there?
There's,
I mean,
There's surely-
would there be a need for schools?
there's no room to.
Jobs?
Yeah, there's no use for schooling if everyone has the internet. Everyone. I mean,
We've all hit the ceiling.
part of the reason we have opinions is due to
Just differences.
like difference of knowledge.
and just
I know more about a
experience.
subject, or I know a lack of the subject, and and that's how. If we all had the exact same amount of knowledge,
And the,
and humans aren't that different biologically, we come to the same opinions based on the same amount of knowledge. We'd all have the same thoughts and beliefs and ideas, and
But then again, there is obviously
we'd probably end up killing ourselves. Really,
I hope Ready Player One, something like that happens. 'Cause that's just cool.
that'd be an apocalypse.
yeah, but like it wouldn't be like that though.
No, you would believe something like an apocalypse could happen then.
No, not the circumstances of it, but just the technology.
Right.
Or some, or as
I
close,
think-
or as close as we could get to it.
I mean, how could you fix that? Because at the point of the government trying to censorship the internet, people are going to revolt against that idea.
People revolt against them.
Not really. What are they going to do? There's the famous Biden quote. What did he say? Because he was arguing against the amendment to get rid of your guns, and he just said, "We have nukes." he said we have all this technology. We have drones. We have robots that are going to kill you. His reason for why the amendment shouldn't be there is that because the amendment's there to protect yourself against the government
Yeah,
or to revolt against the government.
interesting. Yeah, in case like everyone.
An
had to
interesting law in 1700 because it was needed.
Yeah. Also, that's when guns took like 50 seconds to shoot.
And
You have to.
Yeah, yeah.
when the government literally have satellites that can pinpoint laser ray into your head or whatever technology they have, it's pointless. But that's the technology they have. So I don't think a revolt is ever
Necessary.
realistic in this day and age. Like you can't revolt against the government
To a degree.
to a degree because to a degree that you want to get rid of it
Yes.
because the government.
Alright, so
are
then
gonna
you just
protect
got a country of unhappy citizens.
Well, not exactly. I mean, right now, what? I don't think people are going to revolt against the internet, for example,
What does that
because
even
people
mean?
don't care about the internet that much. What do you mean by let's look into this. What is he saying? Censoring the internet. What do you mean by that? Because the internet
Right.
is
It's
already
very-
very censored. That's why the dark web. Because some things the government don't want people to see.
Like,
Yeah, there is a dark. Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah,
the
the
dark
fucking-
web.
yeah.
That's always like a thing.
So the internet is actually very censored.
we go on it now.
well, the dark.
Because
Some-
more
some
concern,
Tor.com is one
just
of
get
the
rid of,
ones.
I can't
That's what I'm always interested. How can you
Wait, go on.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Right. For example, getting rid of websites like Twitter and TikTok and stuff like that.
So just getting rid of social
No, that's
media.
probably a good.
Well, I mean,
That's probably a
Yeah.
good thing to be honest.
well, Donald Trump was saying
And by
about
the way,
how he-
China have done it.
Oh yeah.
North Korea, all countries that have.
Well,
banned
TikTok's
social-
from China, isn't it? I think it's Chinese.
Well, they got rid of Instagram and Facebook.
That's all right. Yeah, because it was a thing in America last year. Earlier last year, Donald Trump saying
To ban TikTok, yeah.
we might be banning. I hope that happens.
There's some successful countries that have banned or have censored the internet or social media.
North
or-
Korea have all their own
So
because they,
you know,
want their people to communicate with anyone else outside
Army.
the country.
a bit stupid, bit stupid.
But like the dark
you
web's always
Jewish
thing that's
person.
interesting to me because like,
It's,
what is really on it? It's
Uh,
a dark web.
well, it's just loads drugs and fucking child pornography, just awful things, really. There's loads of things about hitmen, but a lot of it is just to scam people out of money.
Mm.
So basically, just a scam.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, the hitman thing isn't real. At least not. There might be like one or two.
There's
You got it
there's a
now.
program that you can download, which is really hard to download it, but that allows you to access the dark web.
No, well, there's a website. It's the Tor network, the Onion router.
Yeah, I've heard that. I can't do it on this one. It won't let me. For some
Oh,
reason.
right.
I
Well,
think
don't
it's
do
to
it.
do with
Don't-
just
never
Windows
go-
software. Won't let you
never
do
go-
it.
Oh,
never
so
gone to that one.
how would you do it then? What it can't run in Windows.
You have to sort of
How would you get it?
uninstall or because Windows will allow you to install some sort of other.
Browser,
It's not even a browser. What would you call Windows?
operating system.
Operating system.
Yeah.
It will allow you to uninstall that. So maybe you could do that from the internet and uninstall Windows and
Oh,
install
right.
Windows.
So it's quite the job getting on it.
I mean, most people who do stuff like that choose Linux or something like that, like an alternative.
Yeah, they're already very intelligent people. Knows it. hack things and stuff.
No, it works.
Well, just never go on a dark web because you just get really. I think as soon as you get on it, you just get hacked or scammed.
Not really.
We were saying earlier, like he's quite acceptive and fearful of just things.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really cognitively think.
What was it?
So like, if you go on it, you get hacked. Don't go on it.
We went in a field. We haven't even talked about that.
We should talk about that now. I feel like the last 10
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
This massive trip we went on today.
Lewis, do you want to do some talking? You don't really talk that much.
Lewis,
I mean, it was.
you
come,
tell
come
us-
in. Come in.
come in. You tell
Start
the
from
story
the start.
in your words of
So,
our massive
We
trek.
just had a good walk around, you know. Just a normal walk around the woods
That was
and field, and then there were two paths. Sort of. There was one path that had a bit of grass in it that didn't look like it went really far, and there was one path that was clear and had a clear. It was going back to where we want to go.
You
And
don't like a
I
wooden-
said, "Oh, why don't we go down that path? Because, you know, don't go down that other one because it's going to lead nowhere. The other one is a straight there."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you said, "No, we're going down that one
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
because it was I don't know."
You don't know why we did that.
Because it was in the road.
Because your path would just go.
To workshop.
Do you know what it would lead out? Just figured it out. There's the butterfly house, and you go down that road. There's like a little gate.
Hmm.
That path leads to there. We would have been at the butterfly house.
Again.
Why would we want to go there when the purpose was to go for a nice walk?
Yeah, it's still a nice walk.
No, but
And we thought at the start of that path that we'd be going to Woodsets, and it'd be a nicer route at the side of the woods. Now explain the route.
Well, we thought it was going to be a nice route. We ended up in a pea field,
That's a transition.
and it was awful because
And the peas are like how high?
It was awful. He did fuck all.
You did nothing.
You didn't do anything. If freaking me and JJ did it all.
I tried to,
Basically,
but like,
It's such a it's a very strong plant.
Yeah.
To the point where if you ran through it, it would actually trip you up. It's very strong on your feet.
Proper crop.
So you have to stamp and push your hands down to
we were
squish it.
stamping and crawling through this pea crop.
It's about nearly as tall as we were.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Karen explaining the journey.
So yeah, so then Riley obviously proclaimed himself as the crop destroyer. So
Yep.
he kind of like dug through the peas, and then you started to threaten to push me all the time, and then I got
No,
Yeah, you got really scared.
then you got really scared because we were going to push you, and then I did, and you realised
Oh, it's not that bad
it's nothing.
because the crops were that dense.
That
They just cushioned
like,
your landing.
no, but you had to bounce back up. It was a
Yeah. Just idiot. Like, and he got really scared. Going,
like, well, I never got caught in the vein because obviously our coats, because we were laughing at Riley saying, "Oh look, our coats are better." But
yeah,
we
yeah,
got shot ourselves
and
in
then
the
when
foot.
I had the hood and the
Yeah,
and
we
most
shot
puffy-
ourselves in the foot
most
because
puffy coat of them all.
we had to like put a coat over it, and we got really wet. And it was just awful. It was awful. It was just a very awful experience.
It was
And
really heavy rain, like the heaviest rain.
It was
We
very
just missed
long.
a thunderstorm. Like
And then we went down and went through that other massive field.
we managed to make it back to Riley's house.
And then
before
went
the thunderstorm.
across-
Mud all over us. It was just
Yeah, we did.
walked up this, and then we just got into more dense field. Really, we just got into really
And then we
dense
went through, like,
field.
Then we went to a
nettles,
private
and then-
field
and
and,
then
had
we
to
went-
quickly get out.
Yeah, we went like
Yeah, as we're crawling through all the crops, was that sign? Private, keep out.
So we.
I was like, well, we can't go back.
we just got used to it. Now thinking about it, the crop we were in there was probably worse than the pea crop. Really?
Yeah, they
Because we
were.
were just
And then we
were
went
just in
up towards a
They
bridle
weren't
way.
bridle paths. Like we were just making paths through, and then there was that little we were coming up there and that little corner where we had to like go down and
Yeah, in the nettles, and there was
just pure
rocks.
nettle.
And then I just had to, and there was just really high, just crap. Like,
Yeah,
and also those stupid spiky ones you got in the shoes.
got nestled on my leg.
Why did you walking away? What like made you go for the field?
Because we were trying to get back. It's you know the road from Woodsets to Northampton. They're both like country field roads. You can't walk on the side of the road. So we had to walk in the fields next to the road to get back to my house.
Because.
But then
But we went for a walk just to go for a walk. And then we went, we'll go to Woodsets, we'll go down here.
Yeah.
Like, just
yeah,
a laugh. Like,
Yeah. well.
it just got
and
worse.
then we ran up the road on the road.
Oh, yeah.
We had to walk on the
to
side
like
of
the checkpoint.
There was no intervals, like I know there was no side of the road, so we had to like wait until there was no cars and run up the road, up this main road, to the next interval.
We're like tractor
Yeah.
going.
We was like, fucking get,
It was huge.
go, go, go. Like, it was, oh, it was
I
ridiculous.
was so out of breath, like, it was just mental.
Yeah, very.
So that's
You know,
what
you
we...
walk
Well,
on
but
the
experience,
road, cars will go around
Pretty
you.
funny.
Yeah, like, I kept saying, like, Lewis, is it... You were trying to go back.
You can.
Like, you went, oh, God, I was meant to go back.
You know, halfway through the pea field, I said,
And then you did start walking back, and I said, like, this is an adventure. Like, it's an experience, it's a laugh.
yeah, okay.
You know?
that's
And
all
how
right.
fun was that? And now you can say, like...
It was
That's
fun.
a story that you can tell you... Well, you won't have any kids, because... I never want you to have offspring, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. JJ reckons I shouldn't reproduce because if I pass on my gene.
But, yeah, like, you can tell your siblings, children, uncle... Oh, it's uncle... Oh, they call him Uncle Martin. And his
Yeah.
name's not... He's not...
Everyone calls me Martin. Even
Uncle
like,
Martin.
even like when the media teacher interviewed me.
He
sort of
calls him
like-
Martin.
Yeah, he went, "Is this Martin?" I said, "Yeah,
It's Martin.
It's Lewis actually. But you call me Martin." And also, he said,
Lewis, you can call me Martin.
I don't mind being called Martin. Like everyone calls me Martin. I'm just one of them people that sort of like.
Well, that's a bit better now, man.
Yeah, but like I'm one of them people. There's always them people that sort of get called by the last names because but mine suits it. Because like, obviously you work. Well, Riley would.
What?
If someone called you Taylor, that would still fit. But yours is Davis. So no one's gonna go, "Oh, all right, Davis." Like,
Yeah, it's a bit weird. There's
But-
some last
but-
names that sort of... It's
I-
like when...
I hate how letters come in Finch. I just don't like it.
well, yeah.
Yes,
well,
it's
we all
disgusting.
call-
Is it a foreign name?
Is it because
Let's
No,
Google it.
because
Google
my on my nan's side, I got just Finches on my my dad and sister married someone with the last name Finch.
I'm going with
are Jamie and
it. Okay,
Lewis
so...
right through marriage?
Fucking hell.
Well,
Vince,
it's from
If
Lancashire.
they relate
Jamie,
to me,
Jamie, do
I
you
will
have any
feel
family
very
from
alive.
Lancashire? Do you have any
Hang
family
on,
from
sorry,
Lancashire?
he's gonna read it out now.
English nickname
I don't
from
know.
Middle English, Finch, Old English, Fink. It may perhaps also in part represent a metonymic occupation name for someone who has caught finches
What?
and sold them as songsters on for the
But we
cooking
were, like,
pot.
saying
What's
that
a
how-
what's a finch?
It's
an
a-
animal.
But weren't
no,
we saying?
it's a
Remember we
fish.
had a conversation about no,
It's a
because
fish.
I think it's a fish.
The surname is found in all parts of Britain, but most common in Lancashire, which that's where it comes from.
that's where my
That's like Pilkington from Manchester. Cause
And
it's
what's a finch?
I think it's. Oh no, it's a bird.
Finch animal.
It is a bit.
Yeah, it's a bird, not a fish.
yeah there was a
Finches. All right.
Yeah, it's a bird.
The true finches are small, medium-sized.
birds.
So I guess you eat these, do you, in Middle England?
See, I have no relation
Middle
with
Earth,
the Finches. It's my
Carlton.
step-
No, but we saw. Was it like a hawk when we'd say we saw?
Hey, so
Oh.
like a bird, like stay there and then go down for like a mouse or something. That was cool.
Yeah.
Taylor, you're pretty simple. I mean, what-
Taylor's occupation,
yeah. What does what's
like Martin and then Davis.
Martin last name?
Because yours are just other names.
Well,
just-
Martin's
So
come from
Finch
Ireland.
is just
Martin's
purely
come
someone
from
who
Ireland.
sold Finch.
Ancient Latin given name Martinus, derived from Mars,
I was born a
the Roman god of fertility of war.
And also what the planet's named after.
I guess that's just the first name too. Davis is Welsh,
Oh,
and I think it comes off like Saint David or something.
Oh,
right.
so it's not.
So I've got some like priests in my family.
And my family just made clothes.
Yeah, Taylor's. Yeah.
Wow, that's brilliant. And with that, we.
That was interesting. How long will we be going?
Well, that's about 20 minutes over. So an hour and 10 minutes.
I can't really tell. You know.
You go on.
My original name comes from Hertfordshire.
What does it? What are you saying?
My original birth name comes from Hertfordshire, wherever that is.
What is it?
It's a place.
What?
What's your birth name?
Patmore.
Right. So what do you think I was asking?
An hour 18 minutes.
I didn't hear what you said. I was like, what?
Oh, so we didn't do that.
Right.
Patmore. Google
Yeah,
that
and
one.
then like
Patmore.
Patmore.
I'm not going Patmore. I don't care that enough.
Google
No,
Patmore.
Finch. We're always gonna call you Finch. No, but his name on Facebook is Jamie Smith.
Yeah. What's that about?
Why is it Smith?
Right, because that's who my mum's married to at the minute for the last 5 years. So I just changed it. I am getting it
Why?
to change, like...
No, Finch is
Into
no
that,
Finch.
Finch suits you,
No,
like-
Finch has character.
And
But
Finch.
Finch Finch, right?
Mate, it's
I
a good
hate it.
name. It's a good name.
Yeah, but it
it's a good
suits you.
name.
Like when you think.
Yeah,
Like,
Jamie-
just
like,
Jake, like, look,
Jamie's
Jamie's
original, like Smith. No one, not even Smiths want to be a Smith.
no,
It's
Smith
really
is way
boring.
too common. It needs to
It
die
is,
out.
it is the most common name, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
not common,
so
that's
no one wants,
Most
no
common
one wants to be a
surname.
Smith. I've never heard of Finch.
No, I've never heard that.
I don't even think people in Lancashire know as bloody
Like,
Finch.
it looks and just sounds good.
It's only because that's just my my nan and sister married someone with the last name Finch.
Oh,
Kevin.
right,
His
yeah.
name's Kevin. Kevin Finch.
Kevin Finch.
Whoa.
Do you know
Oh,
Kevin?
no, Margaret would have changed her name now though to Finch, so she would be Finch.
Margot.
Of course, he's got a family member called Margaret.
Yeah.
It's always like old women called Margaret. Like no one in the last 30 years has been called Margaret.
What about if I
There's
if I have a
stigma
girl?
around it now. It's like Paul.
Paul's got an
You
old
know,
name.
I can't believe that Paul has got such an old-fashioned name,
Paul.
but he's just this kid. He's
Paul. Polly Paul.
Paul.
Which one? If I have like a girl, should I name her Margaret?
What?
If I had a girl, right? If I had a kid, it was a girl. Should
Right.
I name her Margaret?
Right,
Just
I thought you said I'll name her Martin.
Margaret. I said, should I name her Margaret?
That's worse.
Wait,
No, because
so
again,
this
we
isn't
just said
disgusting
it's died
after
out
your
with a
father.
modern name.
Martin. Oh, you got to do that. You got to do that. If you have, oh no, I don't want you to have children.
Oh yeah.
Against my will. Name a kid Martin.
Kid
Yours
Martin,
is like, remember that
please
old-
do Martin.
You're sort of
Martin.
like always there. Hey, you're not gonna have any kids, are you?
Oh,
I'm like, when we're like in our 30s, oh Lewis, you better not be having any kids. So come on.
Well, I've got like kids around me.
oh
You're not having those.
Like you get, you actually getting castrated.
Like a dog. Oh god. Right.
We're going
that it? Is
Yeah,
that-
we're going for about an hour and about 20 minutes now.
Yeah.
It hasn't been that funny this one because I've been talking about sort of like
serious matters.
interesting topics, really.
Well,
But I enjoyed it.
But that's
I
the
thought
thing,
it was
we're funny and interesting.
Yeah.
But no one's really been watching this one though. Really got that.
No,
No,
but
but
I don't think we announced it. So.
I put it on my story.
Yeah, but you said 6 o'clock. You never changed it.
Ah, well.
Just
Alright.
people watch it.
Well, I'll
Okay.
tell
Well,
I'll tell them it's
people
up.
Yeah, just people watch it like when it's up anyway. So
Also,
That's fine.
another animation will be done soon.
Ooh,
How long?
How long? Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll do it all for the rest of today and get quite a good bit done.
Well, how
So we
far are you
finished
done?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh, well, that's fine.
Wednesday, I keep
Sunday today.
If I stick at it, it should be
That's all right.
should be done. Yeah.
What?
He kept fucking well I suppose
What are
yeah.
you doing?
He kept fucking putting his shoulders up. What are you doing?
Right then. So what was it next week?
But yeah, but Wednesday it should be up that one.
That's good.
No, yeah.
New animation. What's
When's next
hang on,
podcast?
what did you? What you're animating? I can't remember what you're animating.
That's the surprise for them.
No, it's
That's the surprise.
Oh,
for
All
them.
right, that's the surprise. Anyway, it's one of the new episodes.
yeah.
We could say that. Anyway,
What was I say though? When's the next podcast happening? Should be
I don't know. We'll do it. Well, no, maybe.
maybe Wednesday.
I
yeah,
mean,
we could do it
we
Wednesday.
could do Wednesday. Have that and the podcast at the same day.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Wednesday.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then, people. Signing off. It's been me, JJ Davis. Yeah.
Been Mirai Taylor.
Me, Lewis Martin.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Silence.
You think that?
Jamie.
You've been
No,
our
it's-
special.
it's
You've
just
been our
silence.
special guest today, and you never come on again.
So, are you gonna sign
Yay.
yourself off?
Woo.
Hey, are you gonna say
No, sign yourself.
He just his name and went woo.
sign yourself off then?
Goodbye.
No.
No, that's brilliant. Finish it, please.
Bye bye.